We're good. We're good. Let's start a new one. It's been a while, and I've been feeling some single-player stuff. Wanted to do a run or two while I can. Everybody's out of the house for once, so yeah, good place to start. Grab Fat Boy. Come on, yeah, let's go, Chunkster. And yep. Good start. I see a gun. I see the kid. I'm gonna do gun, and then food. Okay. Oh god. Whoa! Okie dokie, that sensitivity. It's been a while. I gotta get used to it. Come on! Alright, I get the padlock too. I see you. I see you. Okay. Alright. Alright, what else? Where's the other one? All the way in the back, of course, making my life miserable. God damn it. Soup! Oh, I got the gas mask instead. That's fine. No biggie, no biggie. Okay, dropping. And I see stuff, and then I don't know what the fuck. Is there literally nothing? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, we'll take the ammo. Yep. Dump it. Okay. Oh, I see gas spray. That's good, because I don't have a med kit. Water. Food. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't got time. Alright, not bad. I got all four. Let's see, I got the scout handbook. I got bug spray, gun ammo. Yeah, no, that's a good fucking run. Let's go. Good start. We're clean here. We're clean. Alright, maybe we got some stuff already in here. Maybe a map or a radio? No. Wow, was there? Oh, the flashlight. Okay. Checkers? Did I grab checkers? I don't even fucking remember. All of us made in the shelter just a second before the blast. It was a close one. As long as we're together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter before there was no room for them because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. +1 flashlight. Our shelves are filled with cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We need to ration it strictly. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. Never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Okay. Yeah, I mean, 4 water bottles. That's good for now. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be. Or else, we might face dangers we've never dreamt of. Alright, solid day one. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. And everybody's doing whatever they're doing. I don't care. Mary Jane insists she doesn't feel complete without her musical instrument. She hit it well. Maybe her tuba is still safe somewhere in the ruins of our house. A reminder of her hobbies and what life used to be might cheer her up a bit and make this situation easier for her. Should we let her out for a quick look around? Sure, go nuts. I don't know if you can come back with it. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Mary Jane got very excited when we agreed to let her go look for a tuba. She said she can't find the instrument. She'll settle for anything else she can find, like some sheet music. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it. We're pretty sure we prefer radio static or even the sweet sound of silence. Okay. Everybody's thirsty. Well, that's a problem. There isn't a lot of space down here, and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate? Sure! Alright, Mary Jane's back. I don't see a tuba, and I don't think we lost anything. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can. Oh, I've gotten this one before. I got a can of tomato soup. Alright, no big thing. Okay. Looks like the area's still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. I don't mind. Well, I don't mind them getting sick. I'm cool. Wouldn't you know it, our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason, she was hiding it in the scout handbook. We keep it in our shelter. We have no doubts what needs to be done, right? Each of us must be assigned a role in the... Yeah, read her fucking diary. I hate Mary Jane. We managed to read the first sentence, then there was darkness and pain. Lots of pain. The diary is gone. Let's never speak of this again. Oh, she's actually fucking injured? Oh my... fucking malarkey. Go ahead, Timmy. You're up, pal. I'll send you with the gun. Yeah, you can take a gun. You're old enough. Go out there, kid. Get fucking crazy. Bring back some water. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Ted's thirsty. And Mary Jane is thirsty. And hungry. Thirsty. Oh, she's actually fucking dehydrated. Alright, drink up, kiddo. We were discussing plans for our first meal that didn't feature tomato soup. When we heard yells outside, we discovered they came from a small group of ragged survivors. They were sorry sight, and we weren't surprised when they requested aid. They asked us to provide anything we could. Water, food, or medical supplies. Well, I have plenty of food, so you can take that. Okay. We've never seen anyone so touched by a simple gift. A minute later, those poor people were hugging us like there was no tomorrow. Quite possibly, actually. And thanking us for the gesture. They were eager to repay us, and one of their group offered us a map of the local area. They claimed it helped them get here. So it brought luck upon whoever used it. We promised we would give it a try and wish them a safe journey. Yeah, Dolores is injured. There's nothing I can do about that. Ted's hungry. Big shock. She's also hungry. Okay. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got down here. But now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any other challenges that await us. Blah, 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 blah. I don't have a medical kit, so you're kind of shit out of luck. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there's other problems we will need to face soon. Let's hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Everybody's tired. And Ted's still hungry, even though I just fed the fucking asshole. I had the most curious visitors today. One of them's... Oh, this is the night people. Take the map. Who cares? No jacks. You know my buddy. You know my buddy. Oh, hey, yo, my buddy. They were clearly crazy, but harmless, so we fulfilled their request and it was worth it. They turned out to be very generous and gave us an axe. They claimed it was a magical battle axe, but to us it looked like a regular one. Whatever, as long as the blade is sharp. Oh, a lot of stuff going on. Hungry, tired, thirsty. Thirsty. We've discussed everything we can and no one is willing to chat anymore. The silence is really disturbing. We should do something before we start talking to ourselves instead. I don't have a radio. Maybe Teddy will come back with one. Maybe. Gang's looking pretty jacked up. There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in their shelter. Has no color left in her face. Her injuries need to be fixed ASAP. Okay. Tired and in agony. God almighty. We have bug spray. Let's make a med kit. We can't keep sitting on our backsides in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting as far away. As far as possible from the radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Yeah, no radio. Damn, dude, I'm starting to worry about Teddy. And water situation. There's one thing we need to do. It's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch an emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a little more sane. Tired, agony, hungry. Tired. I almost don't want to waste food on poor Dolores. We didn't expect to get a phone call. Go ahead, Dolores. Get out there, kiddo. I don't know if that's Teddy or Dolores, but it's Teddy. And I don't know that he came back. He came back with some water, I think. But that basically looks like it. And he's sick, of course. We answer the phone. We can hear blah, 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 blah. I know that one already. None of the burnt down buildings look very inviting, but after some exploring, running away from mutated spider crabs, we ended up finding a bar. For some reason, it survived the blast, and its neon sign was still working, except, of course, for the letter A. Who would have known that tomato soup used to be such a popular snack in a bar? We found a few cans. That is not a few, that is one. We didn't expect to find any clean water in a bar, and we weren't wrong. Whatever we found wasn't pure, and it wasn't water. But hey, if it quenches thirst, it counts. Alright, 2 bottles. Okay. Tired, thirsty. Tired, thirsty. Tired, thirsty. Hungry. And sick. Yeah, we already have to go back out. We're locked up, and it's easy to grow tired of this situation. Dolores has been looking rather down for a while. She refuses to eat soup. How crazy is that? It's hard to say if we can help her, but cheering her up... why would poison cheer her up? Well, that's a bad sign. Oh boy! Sorry, Dolores. Dolores was always a bookworm. She didn't have a book to read. She would read the labels on detergent. The Scout Handbook sucked her right in. And all she's been talking about lately is making campfires. Yeah, about that. Okay. You're hungry, of course. I can't send you out. But I can send you out, so you can just be hungry. Oh, maybe not, because she's tired. And so's Timmy. Shit. Oh. Well, that sucks. You guys need to perk the fuck up. I need somebody to go out. Although, I guess I don't really need the med kit anymore. Unless Timmy decides to die. Hungry. 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 I guess everybody eats. I have enough soup. We don't know much about what's happening. I don't have a radio. Okay. Whole lot of nothing. I say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on outside might not necessarily kill us. Thirsty. You're a needy bunch. Alright, Timbo. You need to do better. I'm sending you with the gas mask this time. You don't get my gun, because you sucked last time. Okay. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Tired. Tired. Breathe calmly. 1, 2, 3. That's better. Don't panic. Don't panic. We need to open the door this instant or we're all gonna fucking die. Oh, I didn't say fucking. But I added that for a little bit of dramatic emphasis. Alright, well everybody's okay, so that's a good sign. And I'm not missing anything as far as I know. Opening the door and letting contaminated air was a great idea. Now instead of phobias, we need to deal with vomiting. Well, nobody's sick. Well, Mary Jane's fat ass is hungry. I don't have a radio. Leave me alone. Stop shaming me. Oopsies. Yeah, I heard that already. You know what, Ted? You can just deal with being hungry and thirsty. Play a game, they said. It'll be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one would be so much trouble. Okay. We played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. Dude, dehydrated already? What the shit? Oh my god, it's been 2 days. Play the game, list the things you hate the most. Oh, this is the neighbor. Mary Jane, go get him, kiddo. She's sick. Okay. Oh, I got a radio, so fuck it. When we opened the safe, we heard a loud bang, and the room filled with thick, nasty smoke that smelled of rotten eggs. The bastard booby-trapped the safe. Sure, it slowed us down, but it didn't stop us from taking his most prized possessions. Take that, Ned. Too bad we won't ever get the stench off of our clothes. Uh-oh. Timmy should have returned by now. We need to face the worst possible scenario. He might not be coming back! Oh, shit! Well, that's a frickin' problem. Hungry. Sick. Well, one of you morons is gonna have to go out, so... Everything is shaking. Cans are jumping all at once. If this has happened before we drank the delicious... Wait. If this had happened after we drank that delicious wine for supper a few weeks back, it would seem perfectly normal. It's either another nuke or a quake. Either way, we need to grab something before everything gets smashed to pieces. Okay, sorry, flashlight. You're out. Sayonara, bitches. 3 weeks. I guess that's my flashlight fucking up. Earthquake or not, nothing's going to stand between us and our daily dose of radio static. We were able to grab it before it could fall down and get smashed. Something else might be broken, but we don't know until we've cleaned this place up. Alright, Ted's not hungry anymore, or not tired anymore. I'll send his fat ass out to the waste. Oh, I can't! So if he dies, I'm screwed. Isn't she sick, though? You're going. I'll give you the gun, though. Actually, I'm giving you the padlock. Fuck you. Make mountains out of molehills. I don't think that's the right term to use, or the turn of phrase, or whatever, but fuck it. Hungry and thirsty, and fatigued. I should have sent you, you son of a bitch. The young man paid us a visit today. He told us a story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying on a nearby bandit camp. He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently being held captive in that camp. He has a few men, but he could use all the help. Yeah, go ahead, Ted-O. Ted-O Slice. Take the gun while you're at it. Any ammo. Fuck. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed, but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader was actually their father. Oh, I've read this before. Ted's tired. Who gives a shit? You wouldn't expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet here we are, somebody at our door. We opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit, who asked us to trade him a water. It's the fall, that one. I don't have the water for you, pal. I have one bottle. You're shit out of luck. Fucking lone survivor. We were sorry to explain we didn't know what a water chip was and that we didn't have one. He thanked us in a few short words and left. Fatigued, I don't care. In this tiny bunker. Okay, we can use the radio. Go for it. I don't think that means it's broken, so that's good. Yep. Damn, where's Mary Jane at? We knew it. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give us dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. Okay. Hungry, thirsty. We were about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, when we heard someone knocking at the door. Seems to be a trader who was very interested in ammunition. I think I did this before, and the guy fucking screwed me, but I'm gonna go for it again. Now my ammo's gone, and I don't see anything new. They gave me soup. I don't need soup. Well, maybe I do. Rations. It wasn't much, but man, that was not worth. Okay, this seems a little more useful. Traveling salesman paid us a visit. 4 in exchange for the gun. Bro, take it. Apparently business can be blah, 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 blah. What do I get for that? 1? Take the gun. 4 cans of water is fucking huge. Fucking huge! Sorry. He made a deal with the salesman and helped him pack. He strolled away into the wasteland like he knew exactly where he was going next. Ted's tired. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse. He came with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies and says he will return with some state secrets. I have actually more water now, so I guess take that. That's gotta be Mary Jane. And she's sick. And she brought, like, literally... Oh no, she gave me a lot of food, I guess. I think I sent her with the padlock. Oh, she was already sick now that I think about it. We are generous, so we shared our supplies with him. He tried to make us believe that America has a working space station in orbit, or rather had, since according to that guy, it exploded when the bombs dropped. How convenient. A working space station? What a joker. He was probably so hungry and dehydrated his brain started playing tricks on him. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the hospital. The hospital? Shelter. If we had to pick our favorite day of the week, it would be Saturday, before the bombing. Saturday was a time of relaxing and joy, like bribing Mary Jane with cookies so she stopped playing the tuba, gossiping about the neighbors, and of course bowling. Looks like the bowling alley is still standing. Yabba dabba doo. The bar didn't have much to offer. Some rotten salads, a bunch of burnt peanuts, and for some reason a cowboy hat. We were happy to find a secret stash of soup cans under the rubble. Desperate times call for desperate measures, so we weren't surprised to see that somebody placed water bottles instead of bowling pins at the end of the lane. We were sorry to ruin their setup, but we really needed that water. One of the cars abandoned on our street turned out to be undamaged enough to protect whatever was left inside, and that whatever turned out to be a decent rifle. Oh, I got my gun back. When did I lose my gun? Did Timmy have it? Oh no, I traded it. Duh. We felt cocky enough to try lockpicking the car door, but it seems to be much easier in crime novels. Luckily for us, we discovered that the key from our padlock was a perfect fit and opened the car door no problem. Okie doke. Thirsty. Drink up. I got water. Tired, fatigued, starving, and sick. Well, we knew about the sickness. Mary Jane is restless and lonely. She really misses her music lessons. She would love to visit her high school again. It's a little further than Timmy's school, but could be worth the trip. There could still be some supplies there, or maybe she runs into some other kids. It's risky, of course, but it might not be the worst idea. Fuck it! Go ahead, kiddo, you're already sick as a dog. Okay, Mary Jane promised to be extra careful. Fatigued. Someone paid us a visit. It was an over-cheerful, red-haired woman, accompanied by a grumpy-looking merchant type who was probably her guard. Told her she was a traitor and eager, so yeah, I'll take the cards. Although I guess the padlock's good for defense if the raiders come, but whatever. Managed to work out a deal. The woman also gave us some tips about surviving in the wasteland, but her advice seemed pretty useless. We already know that radiation is dangerous and that hitting a rat with a stick will eventually kill it. We thanked her. You're hungry. Okay. A sleazy looking chair. Oh, this is the cat. I'll take the cat. Meow! Oh wow, Mary Jane's back. I don't think that she brought anything with her. I had the radio. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started. Yeah, the cat. Mary Jane is oh, she didn't bring anything. What the fuck? Sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. And that's it? There's no... Alright. She just went to fucking school? Sick, tired, fatigued, starving. Okay. Oh, Ted, you're going, buddy. Mary Jane didn't find anything noteworthy in the terms of supplies, but she did have a look at the school's registry and found an address of her favorite music teacher. She now insists on paying him a visit. It's a nicer, older gentleman who might be in need of assistance in these tough times. It would be a pretty long walk, and obviously not the safest. Whatever. God bless you. Oh, she's not sick anymore. Well, that's good. Maybe I'll send her. We started to worry, but Mary Jane found her way back to the shelter. There was no reason to worry about her old teacher. One thing she neglected to tell us is that he is a hardened war veteran. He's doing just fine for himself. He was very happy to see Mary Jane alive, and even gifted her one of his favorite harmonicas. She tried to play a little song for us, but fell asleep halfway. That trip really exhausted her, but at least her mood has improved. And she's still tired, so I have to send Ted. Yeah, let's do the gun. Just don't die, asshole. Tired and fatigued, I don't care. Siblings kept their word and visited us again with a request. Seeing as they're slowly running out of space in their tent, the group is attempting to build a small camp for themselves. They've already gathered some resources, but they need someone to help them chop wood and build houses. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It took a few hours, but we managed to chop everything they asked us to, and even a bit more. Everyone was really grateful, and we got a lot of friendly pats on the back. Helping people and working together sure is a nice feeling. We hope to get to visit our friends in their new home one day. Hungry. Eat. Mary Jane was injured on her last expedition. She didn't mention it to us. I know this one already. They fix her. That's all I know. And by they, I mean Dolores' dead body, I guess, because there's nobody in the fucking shelter. She's looking better. Thirsty. Received another transmission from the army. They'll do a quick sweep of the area and asked all survivors to leave markings at the nearest bus stop to indicate they're around. This is why I actually traded for these cards. The markings are to be made with cards. Guess we won't be able to play poker, but if it gets us rescued, then we can probably make that sacrifice. Cards are in place. All we need to do is wait for the army to pinpoint our location. That shouldn't take long, we hope. Mary Jane is tired and fatigued. What we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. Damn, that was quick, right? Am I crazy? That seems like it was really quick. Hello, cat. Meow. I don't... Oh, he brought back a shit ton of stuff. Oh, wow. Yeah. We're doing great on supplies. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We quickly discovered that the local supermarket has become the base of operations for a raider group. They're armed and dangerous. Sometimes they would lead to plunder and ransack the area. Even if it's risky, that was the best time to try to steal from them. Sneaking through the store shelves provided us with... Oh my god! Whoa! 4 cans of soup and 6 water? Brother, we're set! The way was clear to the staff room. Instead, we found nothing but a water cooler. Free water for employees. Wow, it must have been a dream job. Damn, son. Damn, you're hungry? Yeah, you eat up, pal. There's nothing I can do for you. I mean, nobody can go, but... Today we were visited by a strange-looking little man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted his prices are so low that it's practically like cutting his own throat. The least we could do is take a look at his offer, although for some reason we really don't trust him. I would prefer the axe. I still have the playing cards, actually. That's weird. Unless that's like... No, look, that's still there, right? Yeah. The weird man tried to make us buy a cockroach on a stick covered in some mysterious sauce. The snacks looked pretty disgusting, so we turned them down. We bought something from him. He looked a bit disappointed. Hungry and thirsty. Thirsty. Eat and drink. Nobody can go. At breakfast, we heard a knock on the door. It was a man with a rather excessive number of arms. He had told us his group was having a hard time finding supplies. Wherever they'd go, they got shot at first on sight and asked questions later. Probably because of their appearance. The friendly unit presented us with an offer in exchange for some supplies. His folks would escort us on our next expedition and make sure we come back safely. Oh, that's pretty dope. Yeah. Oh, we got shit tons of water, buddy. Take it, you multi-armed freak. What were those things called from Fallout? I want to say, like, Centurion. Ones with, like, a bunch of arms. Tentacles coming out of their mouths. The stranger quickly became a friend when we agreed to his terms. It doesn't cost us that much, and we'll sleep easier knowing that we can come back safely from our next trip to the surface. Yeah, that's pretty fucking helpful. Tired and fatigued. Tired and fatigued. The only problem is I can't send anybody! The more we know about what's going on, the better for us. Let's gather around the radio and see if we can tune into a station. I know, Bubba. I know. Easy, pal. Easy. Some friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she'd lost during a trip through our town. We immediately realized she must have driven through our street. We rushed out and got to the package before anyone else. Dude, I'm crushing it in supplies right now. You're tired. Oh my god. If you guys could turn it around, bro, that'd be sweet. This is insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup, they're in our water. We swear some of them keep coming back. Yeah, bug spray seems... Oh, what? Bug spray seems like the right option. My bug spray is gone. It's us or them. There shouldn't be any reservations when it comes to choosing your arsenal. We knew those spiders stood no chance against well-aimed, bugs-killing spray. So we used it. When it was over, the few remaining spiders fled. We started cleaning up and claimed an unexpected prize, a soup can, that we didn't notice before. It was well hidden in the shadows and under a few layers of dead spiders. Tired, fatigued, hungry, thirsty. Tired, fatigued, thirsty. You're not hungry. Nobody can go out. Hear that noise? Noise coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner, the one that's been locked tight ever since we got in the shelter. Day 42. I still have my axe, so I probably just got food. Oh, a med kit! Oh, shit! Oh, that's good. We found treasure down there. Pills, bottles, and other medical supplies were stacked on a few shelves down in a narrow room. Just enough to stock our first aid kit. Good for us. We didn't find the source of the noise. Tired, fatigued. I wonder if I can send... Oh, yeah, you're going, kiddo. The other day, we heard a quiet knock at our door. When we opened, we found a suitcase on the doorstep. You know what? I don't need the supplies, and I know that can make you sick. I don't want to waste my med kit, so we're going to actually ignore that one. We have no idea who left this, and nowadays you can't trust anybody. We're not risking our lives for some supplies that could be poisoned. We threw the gift away and quickly forgot about it. Alright, I'm fatigued. Hungry. Yeah, eat up. You're going. I guess you can take the gun. That seems like the best bet. We have enough supplies, but it's free, because I got the multi-armed bro, who's just gonna smack everybody else around. Get it, because he's got a lot of arms? Never mind. Thirsty. Alright, drink up. Siblings and their friendly group came by the shelter today to inform us that their camp is finished. Now they wish to establish some sort of schooling system within the camp. Some of the kids didn't even manage to learn to read before the bombs fell. They need any books they can get their hands on to help educate the youngsters. And so far, the only reading material they found were some communist propaganda flyers. I'm not comfortable with it because it's like so useful, but I'll give them my Boy Scout thingy. I'm so yoked on supplies that I might not even send anybody out after this. Children are the future, and we fully agree with that. That's why we had no issue giving our Scout handbook away. We hope the kids learn something useful from it. Tired and fatigued. Bro, how do you fix that? Oh, shit! Another radio broadcast from the military was a huge shock for us. Not only did they postpone our rescue, they also ordered all survivors to get rid of their firearms. Are they nuts? How are we supposed to defend ourselves? Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to do that anyway. Fuck you. Technically I don't have a firearm right now, so you're welcome. Since we didn't have a gun to begin with, soldiers shouldn't have any issues with us. Yeah, exactly. Hungry. One of the cupboards in the shelter is a bit shaky, so we pulled it out to give it a new home. In the process, we discovered a secret door. Man, not having the gun... Although I would have just tossed it for the frickin' military a second ago, so screw it. Some things are better left untouched and unknown. Whatever's behind that door will have to stay there. We also stack some furniture against it just to be sure nothing and no one comes through them. Thirsty. What in the hell are those sounds? They're coming from the goddamn walls. They're driving us crazy. Is something crawling in the air vents? Relax. Take a deep breath. What's the matter, buddy? I know. You're a good boy. I know. You're a good boy. Should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. Okay. Let me do that real quick. What the fuck was that? Okay, I don't know why I just heard the harmonica. Having some fun, just forget about... What was it again? Okay, I gotta let the dog out. Let me pause. I know, buddy. Come here. I know. Okay, I'm back. He didn't even have to go. He just wanted to go out and throw the stick. But, whatever. Okay, alright, everybody. Alright, he's not tired anymore. That's good. Sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes over us. To create a beautiful sound to be shared with the world around us. To sing and play and have cute, mutated animals come to our feet to listen. Like a post-apocalyptic Snow White. Yeah, you got the harmonica. Fucking music it up. Like, meow! Fucking cat. Oh god, it's cockroaches. I think that's a good thing, though. I think the cat takes care of that. Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the sound. They ran around in circles and shook their little antennae. It would be adorable if it weren't so disgusting. What are we supposed to do with them now? Ted is still fatigued. Sharikov is still a fresh addition to our little family, so we need to keep an eye on him. And believe it or not, just today we noticed something else on his collar. Oh, yeah, we can just do that, it's fine. Although he goes away, which might make these cockroaches a problem. Okay, I lost my gun, so that sucks. I think you were sick. Or maybe you got healthy. I don't fucking remember. Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing... this is the cat. No big deal. Mary Jane returned from the surface. The friendly mutant group lent us a hand, as promised. We felt much safer with them around, and everybody made it back without a scratch. We hope we'll get the chance to meet that group again. We used to go to the waterfront before all this happened. It was a great place to enjoy time with your family and watch ships, boats, and sailors. We were really excited to find one of our favorite yachts a few blocks away from our house. Found it a bit mysterious that it was now moored in the middle of the crossroads, but there are plenty of reasonable explanations for that. Found a few soup cans. Seems rich people like soup too. Soup is great. We love soup. Soup. Soup is great. We love soup. Soup. Since the ocean's pretty salty, keeping a supply of drinkable water on board was a pretty reasonable precaution to take. Now it's reasonable for us to take it with us, +2. So much for our rifle. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted. We should be more careful next time. And now I have no rifle and no padlock. Cool. Oh yeah, the vehicle. So I don't... Alright, let's... Alright, hungry, thirst. I think everybody's hungry and thirsty. Oh, you're not thirsty, but you are starving. I'm gonna heal you, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I might send Ted on the next one. Wait, we're not certain about the situation on the surface. The trip could be risky, but we could really use the supplies. No, we can't. We have plenty of fucking supplies. The funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning, when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line right in front of us, as if they're waiting for something. Harmonica solo! Love the sounds. Right. If you can't beat them, join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken request. They started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then all of a sudden they all left in one line. We thought the show was over, but they soon came back in a group, carrying supplies on their strong, mutated backs. Insane. Looks like we made some new friends. Disgusting, mutated, radioactive friends. Yeah, as if I didn't have enough frickin' supplies. Fatigued. Tired, thirsty, hungry. Okay. I'm not even gonna risk an expedition. We could barely breathe in this damn shelter. For the last couple of hours, the situation was getting noticeably worse. There might be something wrong with our ventilation system. Maybe it's stuck. I can't fix that. Maybe I do need supplies. Shit. Nobody's sick, so that's good. Decided to ignore any problems with the vents and focus on other problems. As predicted, all of us developed a nasty cough and had trouble breathing, but it got better next morning. We don't know what the issue was, but the most important thing is it's gone now. Fatigued and tired, fatigued and tired. Maybe you should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. That is true. It's been a while, but there's another message from the military on the radio. They want us to send one person out to meet them. Sounds like some kind of precaution or a trick. We hope we know what we're getting into. Go ahead, Ted. Meow! Got the cat back. Alright, I don't see all my shit that was broken is still broken. We managed to make it to the meeting in time. We tried our best to answer the questions the soldiers asked us. Let's hope we fulfilled their expectations and our ragged appearance didn't make a bad impression. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back in our shelter this morning. I know that already. Thirsty. Tired, fatigued. I don't have a gun. That sucks. Guess I'll send him with the axe. Go nuts. Oh, my dog's name is Jax. And I said axe, and my dog ran over all excited. Not you, my pal. Not you, my stinky buddy. I know, you're so excited. I'm not talking about you, buddy. Ted left for the shelter. Buddy, see, now I know you're just being a pest. See, you just went, and you're still whining. Knock it off. We'll go play in a second, buddy. Yes, I know, you're a good boy. Oh, relax. Knock it off. You're a good puppy. Hey, knock it off. A loud crash. Sorry, a little distracting. A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharikov found a new toy. A bit of an... Oh, yeah, this is the feds or whatever. Followed the wire outside. Two surprised gentlemen. Blah, 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 blah. Were they listening in on our shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here, and the car had no wheels. Fatigued and tired. We woke up to the sound of banging on our door. Someone has been at it like there's no tomorrow, in a matter of speaking. That might be true. Sure, why not? Oh, I think this might be the end. Was this the... Yeah, this is the siblings, I think, the twins. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh, poor Teddy. We were ecstatic when our friends came over to officially invite us to their new camp. The siblings said they're incredibly grateful for all the help and assistance we've provided. They claim the whole thing wouldn't be possible without us. They swear they've already made a separate house for us and furnished it with some of our own supplies. There are plenty of families waiting to meet us there. We can't wait to be between people again. Maybe the world isn't as bad as it looks. We can't wait to start our new, more peaceful and normal life. Goodbye, little shelter. You've been our home for a long time, but today it is time to move on, and the future is looking really bright. We survived for 56 days. Neat. Ta-da! Why is it only Ted? What happened to Mary Jane? Ted's not even home. 56 days. Never defended my shelter, not once. I had an unsuccess. Oh, that was Timmy. End adventure. Alright, GG's. Start the day with a big dub. I might do another one. I gotta let the dog out again. I don't know what's up with him. He doesn't have to go out. He was just out there. But I'll probably do that once before I